Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, we need to do some summoning if we're going to be doing this Bambus fusion. Who's in and who is not? I'd love to know down below how you're feeling about this one. Definitely seen some very mixed feelings from different content creators, which is interesting. And honestly, I've been trying them on the test server and a guide is coming soon, probably tomorrow. And he's an interesting champion. And it's hard to, for me, even with a playtest, it's hard for me to say, do I think he's great or not? It's hard. Like, it's just an awkward champion to use, but he's got some interesting parts to his kit. Anyway, let's take a look at what's going on with the events for today. We do have what's going on. Champion training has been pumping on. I'm doing well with that. Going to try and grab the 10k points, nearly there. Dragon tournament was like a 2,250 in the end, which is about normal. So I mean, it's not cheap, but it's not too bad. One I wanted to see today actually is the dungeon divers, because this has been horrendous in the past. 3,700 points in 3 days for dungeon divers. And the way I tend to work this through is if, like, most people will get a blend of epic and rare between 5 and 6 stars. So let's call it, on average, if you're running level 20 dungeons, you'd only get something like 14 points per drop. Yeah, 14 points per drop. Let's get the trusty calculator up. So 3,700 divided by the 14 points per drop means you need to do 264 runs in 3 days at 20 energy a run. It'll be probably cheaper than this if you're a lower level account, by the way, but that's 5,285 energy in 3 days. And let's say on average we get something like 1,000 to 1,300 energy per day. Yeah, that's pretty much where you're at. So it's just, again, it's very high. Very high. I wish they would adjust this down a little bit, because at the moment it's really pushing. Like, this is one of 3 of these raid. 1 of 3. Come on. The Dungeon Divers is off the charts right now. Anyway, let's look at Summon Rush. That's what we're doing today. I'm going to be doing my summons. And it is possible in this Summon Rush to pick up an epic. The epic's sitting here at 5,400, which is probably about where I thought it was going to be. Quite expensive. You know, it's obviously down to you guys if you want to, firstly, if you want to do the fusion, but then if you do, is this the right sort of price for you? I would say, though, if you can do it, it does mean that Champion Chase can just be ignored, or it just means that perhaps you can, you know, skip through some of those dungeon divers even. So it is quite a juicy prize to get the epic. And obviously, the more summons you do, the more chance you've got of finding the epic and some of the rares along the way. So yeah, it depends what you want to do, really. Selena Nightcloak in here at 2,150. Again, it's about the point score I would expect to see. It does seem like there's less legendary books in the mix for this Summon Rush. Like, normally, once you get past the 3,500, it's normally like, I feel like this is normally legendary book. This is normally legendary book. This is normally legendary book. Like, they've obviously subbed in a bunch of the other stuff. If they even remotely feel like 10 soul essence is the same to the average player as a legendary tome, then they are off their nuts. Right, let's get mine done. What's that price now? So actually, this is in relation to the video I did yesterday. So the price point it's come in on the primal shards now at £6 per shard versus yesterday where it was like at 8, I guess, with the cheeky £5 per shard on the special offer at the end. It's still, for me, bearing in mind this is meant to be the good pack price, I think. It's still, for me, quite a lot over what I would be comfortable to pay. So I'm going to do my voids. We do have a 10 times on Acrisia, who is top tier, and the new guy, Vitreous, who, yeah, damn. This guy's seen it all. He's been around the world. He's even got the lines to show it. Cool champ, though. I like the idea of this. It's almost like the veteran coming in. He does have some cool skill set and stuff. His multipliers are not as good as we hoped they would be, but he would still be quite a powerhouse. But Acrisia, honestly, would be the win for me, and a second Acrisia. So I've got 89 void shards. I might pop my primals as well. Depends how the shard pull bid goes. Let's do it. Good luck if you are pulling shards as well. Voids and Sacreds generally are where it's at for Summon Rushes. Champion Chase stuff Oh, 1 minute. Am I doing voids? Yeah, yeah. Champion Chase generally is not bad for Ancients. In fact, next week, I should just call this out. Oh, by the way, what a segue. We are going to be dropping a video on Fateless today. And basically, we're asking the community, answering the community questions about all sorts of stuff. Monetization, about kind of like where the game's gone so far, development cycles, all of these different types of questions. We're going to answer them, or we have answered them as a team. So look out for this video. Come and sub to Fateless and give us your support. What I was actually going to do quickly is just look to see what next week's 2 times is. So it's Ancient Shards next week. Ideally, hold your Ancients if you can afford to, because next week you'll have a 2 times chance to get epics and legendaries from Ancients, and it will fall in line with Champion Chase, which means that you will be able to punch some points on that if you get lucky. Come on in. Pretty much on this account nowadays, it's just, is there gold, yes or no? Like, the full 10 blues is not what I'm looking for, I'll be honest. Come on. Drop me a cheeky Acrizia, why not? Hurry up! What we got? Ragnar, an okay epic. A decent epic, I suppose. Hits pretty hard. Pretty cool for Clan Boss. Not much there. Come on. Pop me something juicy. Let's go. Have an epic here. Warcaster. Decent entry into like an unkillable team, but he needs help. He can't do it alone. Not even close. That's one too many scrappers we've seen in this set so far. Come on, game. Throw us out some of that golden juiciness. Let's go. Don't give me 10 blues. Don't give me 10 blues again. Come on. Just, it feels bad. When you're pulling shards outside of the 2 times, especially on voids, it's always just like, oh man, so many blues. Oh, what we got? What we got? Oh, it's Acrizia! The second Acrizia is on the account, and all of a sudden, Hydra just got wrecked again. Damn! Second Acrizia. Come on. That's big. That's absolutely humongous. We will take it. We will take it. Damn. Did not expect it, honestly. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, the 10 times for Void are still just about worth it. Just. In terms of, are you, do you have a reasonable chance of actually getting the champion on the 10 times? Non-Voids, it's basically worthless. But for Voids, it's just about worth it. It's getting worse and worse as they add more and more, obviously. I don't understand how they've not realised. God, look at that temple, by the way. A Bellower, 2 Cold Hearts, and a Skull Crown. If that was a new account, you'd literally be like, what the hell? Yeah, I do not understand how they have not realised that there's so many heroes in the game now, so many champions. Why would you not just up that 10 times to like 25 times? Honestly. What? Surely they would make more money. Like, that's literally it. They would make more money. Surely. Anyway. For these last few, I'm already happy. Acrizia has come home. Probably the best champion in the game, I think. It's either Acrizia or it's Corpulent Cadaver. No, I think Acrizia, it's tough. Acrizia, Newt, for PvE at least, those 2 are up there as best in the game, but it's hard to call it. It's hard to call it. Even then, it's hard to say that because there's so many good support units as well. I don't know. Maybe I'm just excited because I got a second one, but she's definitely up there. She's the best damage dealing PvE champion in the game, and Newt gives her a bit of I don't know, a bit of a check on that. There we go. Another Harrier. Let's go. Anyway, double Chris here on the accounts. I've been Hell Hades. Good luck with doing shards. I'll see you later.